Hi there, this is Melina Landrio. I'm back with another collective reading. Again, please use your discernment when listening to any type of reading. It is meant for entertainment purposes. However, it may resonate with you in some way, shape, or form, so please keep what resonates and leave the rest, using your discernment and understanding the reality that you're living in to create and formulate any conclusions for yourself. Now, this reading, and usually most of my readings, I relate to in some way, shape, or form. So it is possible that you may relate to this reading very deeply, or you may have a little tingle of resonance within it. Whichever way it is, let it sit the way it needs to. Now, today I got a download after an experience of my left crown becoming illuminated. And I understood that this signified a pure connection for somebody. Perhaps yourself, perhaps somebody you know. And I also understand that this is resulting or extending in or from a maternal lineage. So you could flip that as needed. I'm also understanding that there is a matter coming up about speaking one's truth is of significance to this download. And I also felt like my footing felt kind of off. And sorry, I had a download I wanted to write down. I also felt like my footing was off. Something with experiencing connection. Almost as if someone's footing is off, or they have lost their footing, or they have lost their connection. However that resonates. Also, someone who was gifted but refused to see. So someone who had a pure connection but refused to see. And they exploited unholy imagery of someone with pure heart. And they did this through visual. Now, visual could imply many things. They could have visually, this could have been like a visual reality that one expressed or pointed out, or it could have been expressed in wording with a created illusion. One that led somebody or a group of people into believing they have formally engaged with this personally. So this person who could not see someone of pure heart decided to lie and gossip on their name. So we have entertainment, but it flew out in reverse. We also have things that came up when speaking of pure connection and things. I get the sense the ancestors are being a little cheeky today. They're kind of also annoyed with this matter. It's time that it's coming to light. So this reality that was expressed about someone of pure heart could have been resulting in someone who was innocent. Could have been resulting in, and there's justice that came up. So this is what the vibe is today. So we have things need to be expressed. Entertainment came in reverse of an innocent being or child, and justice needs to commence. So this is what I'm understanding here. And again, the visual that was expressed about this person was there was gossip, lying, and causing conflict and pain on them. And that's what I am receiving. So let's just see about things. So let's talk about this pure connection. What's coming up about this person and the pure connection? So we have an Ace of Cups. So this is coming out a lot. in these readings. We have somebody who's blessed, who has a lot of blessings. They're potentially very gifted. They're connected with their crown chakra. They have a pure connection, and they gain this from their maternal lineage. I understand both sides of their lineage is what's coming up in regards to the things about the pure connection. Let's get a little bit more on this one here. Oh. And an 8 of Cups. Okay. It was just resting there, so I took it. Okay, so the 8 of Cups. So this is somebody like leaving, letting go. They're leaving, they're letting go, and they're retreating. So this person is seeking spiritual fulfillment, emotional fulfillment. And there's awareness that something is missing. So this person who has blessings and has a connection with the divine has been gifted blessings. Accumulative blessings is what I just heard. So this is the thing. So this is, I'm understanding, feeling different from the energy that I wrote down here. So I'm getting the sense that there's 2 pure connections. So there's a pure connection with a maternal lineage, but there's also a pure connection signifying here with both lineages. Okay. And there's a matter of speaking the truth. So this is definitely resonating for me, but perhaps it's resonating for you too. Maybe there has been some form of conflict for you in regards to your gifts, in regards to, you know, finding some sort of resolution from your childhood. Maybe you grew up in an environment that was, that shunned you for your gifts, or, you know, overlooked your abilities, maybe gaslit you or manipulated you. And perhaps maybe, you know, this wasn't a very fulfilling experience for you. And it ended up leading you away looking for better results. I sense that this is something that was an ongoing achievement, learning and looking and seeking to find some form of fulfillment, to rest properly in your soul is what I'm understanding. So we'll just leave these 2 cards where it's at here. I'm going to get an archetype card on the 2 pure connections. So the first pure connection in the download. So a rescuer. So someone provides strength and support to others in crisis, acts out of love with no expectation of reward. And then we also have the shadow attributes, which assumes that the rescued will reciprocate, keeps the rescued one needy. And I feel like this card represents both sides. I feel like there is a light side and then there's a shadow side here at play. So I'm going to place this one in the middle because I get the sense that the ancestors are not finding it very entertaining. So they're telling me to place it in the middle. Okay. Is there, show me the light attributes of the rescuer. That's too many cards. Show me 1 card, please. 2 cards again. Okay. So the light attributes of the rescuer are transformation of, are the alchemist and the scribe. So transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom. And the shadow is misuse of the power and knowledge that come through spiritual practice. So what I'm feeling is the alchemist is in the light, as well as the scribe. The light is highlighting to me, and this is preserving knowledge and information. So this is somebody who's an alchemist. They can transform things into wisdom, into golden energy wisdom. And they preserve knowledge and information. This is their light attributes. I'm being told to place this on this side and show me the flip side, the other person with a connection. They just said lost connection. Okay, so we have a mentor that kind of pushed up, and I'm being told this is shadow. So an inability to allow the student to move on to the role of master, imparting false instruction. And this resonates with me, so perhaps it resonates with you. Perhaps you had a teacher or mentor who should have held you in a better light, and they failed to do so. And they're also considered a hero, and the shadow attribute is escapism and false sense of heroism. And I also got light attribute here, passion for a journey of personal empowerment. I feel like this person could be both. And we'll place that there. So they could be a hero, but they're also working out of their shadow. I feel like there could be something involved here that's kind of interfering with their pure connection, is what I'm getting on the shadow side. So we're going to call this side of the board shadow, this side of the board things that people don't know, because one side of the story came out with channel for me. So when I started flipping the cards and I saw the Ace of Cups and that, it didn't kind of resonate the energy with what I channeled. So this makes sense. This is a story between two people, light versus dark. We have justice on this side, and there's something about an innocent child or children. And that also resonates with me. So maybe you have kids, maybe you've had somebody sending ill will your way, spell work, shadow work, something. Maybe it's affected your children. Maybe the intent was also for them. So this is something that has illuminated in my life, and it shocked me to find this out. So I'm not going to leave it alone, because it is a reality. You know, there are people who work in spiritual community who masquerade as something that they're not. We'll leave it at that for now and let the cards speak. Tell me about, tell me about innocent, the children. We have a 6 of Pentacles and a 3 of Cups. So the 6 of Pentacles, that is being supportive. There's scales, so there's like, and there's somebody giving 2 hands. So it's like reciprocating, giving, reciprocating. There needs to be some form of balance established here is what I'm getting. There needs to be fairness and clarity. And there's support in spirit coming through, ancestor support coming through. And the scales being justice, the card justice coming out. And the significance of the children are the amount of coins. Potentially a family of 6. Maybe you're a family of 3. Perhaps you were a family with twins but lost one. Perhaps there is on one side of the coin 2 children and a disconnected parent. And perhaps on the other side there is a parent with 2 children pulled. Maybe a separation of sorts. That's what I'm reading with that. There was a lot of hardship that occurred here. The 3 of Cups signifies celebration. I'm getting the sense this is a ritualistic celebration. Perhaps they were celebrating a little too soon. Lots of magical abundance here. Fruits, a big splash, dancing. I feel like this is an illusion, though. I feel like this is like sprayed illusion around this experience. Like they thought they were going to be getting something, but they didn't get it. And that's because something needs to come into balance, especially for a child or children, because of something that was done. I'm going to place this here because this is at the center with the children and the entertainment, which is upside down. Something wasn't funny. Let's talk about what wasn't funny. Hangman. Hangman wasn't funny. This is sacrifice. This is like death, magic. There's illusions. There was something to do with a surrendering of faith, an initiation. Perhaps this person here, this mentor and hero in the shadow, once was of light, rallied up some beginner troops into some mission through illusions. There was illusions expressed in spell work. Let me get my cards here. Let's just see, what were these illusions casted to these people who attacked a young child? So we got a sister. There's a guardian angel. There's spell work. So there's spell work done. There's a sister. So spell work done on a rescuer. Guardian angel, sister. Anything else? Oops. So we have somebody born in January, somebody born in April, and somebody born in July. So a party of 3. In the 3 of Cups, I hear 3 threes. So 9 people and 1 mentor hero. Okay. In an attempt at spell work. Oh, there's another one. Somebody born in December. Oops. Over someone with gifts. Clairsentience gifts. So one of the children, the child or children had gifts. Spell work over gifts. Oops. That card flew right out. Just a second here. Oh my goodness. The devil card flew right out. That is likely what is getting in the way of the connection of hero. Felt like there was something in the way. So someone not of the light. Definitely something that may have appeared one way to you, but really felt another. Something about a false flame. Power is reversed. Something about November. So someone in November. We have clear alliance, so someone who can also smell, and a psychic. So there's gifts here. Gifts here at play. Okay, so tell me about the devil energy here. The Empress. So Empress energy. Empress energy. So this is an energy that's very creative and abundant. There's devotion, creativity. It's a mother. So this devil was interfering with an empress. This came in the upright. And if you saw one of my earlier videos, this resonates with me. My first video that I posted on YouTube. I won't get into it, but if you feel like learning a little bit more about what I've experienced and what this could indicate as a truth bomb expression coming today from Source, the Empress being attacked for the way she stands in herself, the gifts that she has, the connections she has, and all because of a sinister devil. So we have an Empress, and show me the flip side of who the devil's hosting now. They're hosting in a Six of Cups. So they're giving. They're taking this giving, nurturing energy. They're taking the generosity. There's strings attached to this. So this person they were balanced in giving and receiving. And I know this to have been true. However, a shift happened and changed. But the relationship at the beginning when this all occurred didn't really formulate much awareness for me to decipher, to compare, or understand, because of the situation at hand that I dealt with, that this person was supposed to help me with. So, tell me about the sister. Put in a Nine of Wands. She has psychic protection. She has a protection, spirit protection. She's gifted. Nine of Wands. She has defensiveness. She's being protective because it's like under attack constantly. And she's got this nurturing gift that's still, if you look around here, everything is barren except this vine. This vine, and it's rooted in, it's likely climbing this wall to the source connection, right? You see the moon, the stars, and the wands to me signify spirit connection. We have the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck, and I'm getting the sense this is like a greed. This is where the devil wants to be, and a King of Wands. I feel like when I think about the Six of Cups and the generosity and all the opportunity, I feel like there's strings attached. Like these things were taken, they were offered in for more, and the bait was taken. Let's tell me more about this energy here. There's an envy. Envy. So spell work was done because of envy. I'm just going to start covering these up here. Anything else? Third eye chakra, Archangel Shamuel. Door to spirit here. Door to spirit sprung open. And there's protection for these gifts, is what I'm getting with Archangel Shamuel. This could be an Archangel message, because earlier I did have an awareness of Archangel who I thought I was hearing Hamuel, but I think it's Shamuel. What card just fell? We have victory. So there's victory now. So this has all been reversed. This is all done with. There's no more interference, but this has been going on for, I'd say, a long time. I know I experienced it for a long time. Perhaps you have as well. What are these cards here? You have Archangel of Balance and you have Moon Goddess. There is magic with the moon. The Moon Goddess stepped in and said no. Woman holding a heart. The garden and the gate. The gatekeeper is no longer holding the garden. You can see on one side, there's a lot of nourishment, and this little girl who looks pretty magical is closed in. And the connection with spirit and the birds is on the other side. It's almost like there's a limited ability for her to connect here. But now the gate has opened and she can go and fly and be one with her gifts and her connections. Is there another card here? Oh, the Angel of Strength also came out as well. And tell me about justice. So 7 of Cups. 10 of Swords. So they're losing their gifts. They're in a 10 of Swords now, which is what they wished for this person, this pure connection, all because the devil made them. The devil whispered in the air, sold a little spell work. They took the bait, and this person manipulated someone born in November, a Scorpio, Sagittarius, December, Sagittarius, Capricorn. January is Capricorn, Aquarius. July, a Leo or Cancer. April, Aries, Taurus. April being a fire sign. July being a water fire sign. Scorpio, water, air, I believe. Fire, water. And again, fire, water, and earth, Taurus. So this is the story. This is what's coming up here on Gossiping and Lying. Let's see. What were they gossiping and lying about? Maybe something will come out here. Let's see. They lied and gossiped about how much this person has been through. They tried to masquerade that it was nothing. She hasn't experienced anything. She wasn't gifted. And every single step of the way of her journey, she created magic out of her pain and sorrow. But this was not acknowledged. They took away her ability to come to life, so they took away her colorful, joyful exterior. You notice how she's all gray and murky looking, and she's painting her skin color back on. She's trying to paint the color back into her life, or feel some form of happiness. Or the flip side of this could be they were creating a lot of hardship for her, that the spell work they were doing was, they didn't really realize what they were dealing with. And the spell work perhaps was also enhanced in backfire because of who they were dealing with. So essentially creating addictions issues. And there's a releasing of allegiances. So a lot of fake masks and facades were going on. And the thing is that she stayed strong through it all. Beyond the mind, the heart beats. Her heart never swayed. She kept loving. She kept being in gratitude and joyfulness. As much as she could, she was dealt. She kept living in it. They underestimated her power and her strength. They deeply underestimated who she is. And she has a deep inner trust. She knew. She knew what was going on. She figured it out. Busted. Listening for truth. She followed all the signs, all the awarenesses that her ancestors and spirit team and angels provided for her. She followed her yellow brick road out of there. Golden energy of Shamuel leading the way with her third eye illuminated, smelling all the bullshit with her clairsentience. And she just focused on delight, the purity that she knows to be true. So, in this type of awareness, I understand, and I've learned that it never pays to be an asshole. And you can't hide for long. Being an asshole, you can't hide these negative attributes, these negative tones, and spell work evaporates eventually. So no matter what you've done, it's now being sent back and multiplied, I'm hearing, because of the type of being that you decided to attack. Somebody who is in alignment with God. Somebody who is high-ranking in spirit. And somebody who comes from a royal bloodline, which is likely why the devil was trying to attack. And I know this is true, for my story at least. Perhaps it's true for yours. So this was just a quick little reading today. I know it was a little sloppy with the cards, kind of all over the place, but it was a sloppy mess in the first place. And glad to see the backside of the hard part. And trust that it's not necessarily completed yet. But it will reveal. We've got light, we've got truth, we've got trust. And I do trust that illumination is always going to expose the shadows. This I know to be true. So if this reading met you well, feel free to like and comment. And until next time, I offer you my sincerest blessings to heal from such a difficult and disturbing ordeal. If this resonated with you, you know how deeply that has impacted you and your children. So I wish you all very much many love in God's light blessings. And may you cultivate this and strength and the beauty of awareness from the teachings to step into the light that you're here to shine for the world. Take care.